Lot of noise in the market and can't figure it out which areas in greater Toronto area are most expensive and which areas are least expensive, and which housing categories, based on the housing categories, which areas are most expensive, least expensive. I know it's a lot of data and it's hard for you to find it on Google actually, or maybe like Chat GPT, but it's not hard in this video because we're gonna tell you which are the most expensive and the least expensive areas in greater Toronto area based on the housing category. So you have come to the right place if you are a buyer, seller, or investor, or want to educate yourself about the real estate market, because we make sure that we bring the most up to date information for you for your informed decision. As without further ado, let's unlock real estate. Welcome back. Welcome back. So let's, before we dig deep, I want to first clarify based on what parameters we are doing this analysis and we are giving you this number. So this data, this ranking of most expensive to least expensive is based on the just greater Toronto area, which covers Toronto region, Halton region, Peel region, York region, and Durham region. It doesn't cover anything out of that. If you want to know more about that, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to assist you and navigate you throughout your needs. Now, let me show you, this is our beautiful portal, Unlock Real Estate. And to start the most expensive to least expensive, I'm gonna go to one of our section, GTA ranking section of our report, where we're gonna cover each and everything. So as I said, this is we only gonna cover overall housing categories and other property types, but only for GTA areas. So let's start with the overall housing category. So overall housing category, as you can see, this is our main area where we're gonna focus. Average price is hovering around 1.77 million for town of King, which is in York region. And if we have to see the bottom side of this, town of Brock is the area in Durham region which is bottoming out at 664k, and above of that is second bottom is Oshawa, which is 740k. So if you are looking for a cheaper side of the property in an overall market, Oshawa and the Brock is your best bet, and if you want to buy the expensive side, King and Oakville is on the top side. Now let's dig deep and see what areas and what municipalities are in scope for the detached properties. This is our beautiful portal, Unlock Real Estate.AI. This is one of the smaller report of the whole portal which it can do. For my industry professional, visit Unlock Real Estate.AI and become a member today. And again, for city of Toronto, we will only consider city of Toronto, not breaking down to the central, but this has a lot of data points, but we are only covering municipality by municipality for all across 5 regions. So detached properties, again, town of King is leading the way by 1.93 million on the top, and if we go to the bottom, Brock properties, town of Brock is at 664k. So technically it looks like as the number remains the same for Brock in all and detached, there were no other transaction happened in other housing categories for Brock. Now let's get to the semi-detached properties. Semi-detached properties, city of Toronto is taking the lead by 1.18 million dollars on the most expensive side in overall greater Toronto area. After that, Oakville stands over it. And if we have to see the bottom side of it, city of Oshawa is taking the bottom side of the story at $612,000. So technically what it stays, if you are looking to buy a semi-detached property in anywhere in GTA, Oshawa is your best bet, right? Let's talk about link properties. Town of Aurora in York region is taking the lead, is the most expensive in the link property section. So if you're gonna find the most expensive of link properties in town of Aurora, followed by town of King, right? On the bottom side, as the list is long because we have 25 municipalities, city of Oshawa is taking the lead again at on the least expensive side at $678,000 for link properties. Let's talk about the last section of our freehold properties, freehold townhouses. So again, we are not taking Toronto Central into picture because we are not breaking down the city of Toronto. So city of Toronto is taking the lead at 1.17 million, and on the bottom side, as in its fill, we're gonna talk about Georgina, which is $680,000. It is in York region, right? So freehold townhouses are the cheapest you can find in Georgina in York region. Let's talk about the condo townhouse segment, and Markham is taking the lead by $928,000. So if you are looking to buy a condo townhouse, you're gonna find a most expensive condo townhouse in city of Markham. That's where the overall average price look like, followed by town of Oakville in Halton region, and on the least expensive side, Uxbridge is taking the lead by $470,000. Uxbridge is in Durham region. So let's finalize the condo apartment segment and then we'll give some shout out. So condo apartment, the most expensive you can find out in Stuffville, which is in York region at $741,000, and on the most least expensive side, Oshawa is your best bet to get a least expensive condo apartment, which is at $409,000 in city of Oshawa. So remember guys, if you saw the pattern, we have one thing we have noticed is that Durham region east side is best bet for you to, like, if you are looking to find the least expensive property type if you want to live in Greater Toronto area. And York region and Halton region is kind of like, and city of Toronto is kind of like a expensive side of the side of the things. But not all region are on the top side, obviously, because the York region has like 8 municipalities, Halton has four areas. So it depends, right? So that's why I always say it depends what kind of property types, which city you want to look up, because every city behave differently and every property type behave differently. If you are planning to buy, sell, or invest, reach out to me. I'm your guy. I'll be happy to help you, assist you, and navigate you throughout your need. As I always say, this video is not a financial advice. Please talk to the respective professional before making any decision. This is just a numbers which we are just putting for your reference and educational purposes. Welcome. As I always say, keep on learning, keep on hustling, keep on growing. Until next time, have a good one.